emoji picture shit. This ain't a dream, we really live this shit. Don't intervene, yo, we with this shit. That's where the most high, we the most lit.
Looks like my neighborhood.
Or downtown LA. What's that?
I said, it kind of looks like my neighborhood outside. I'm not gonna lie. And those poltergeists have a tree out there that scares the shit out of me. But anyway, another story.
Yeah, you see films like SWAT. They're downtown and stuff like that. You see businesses. So you either see downtown LA or you see suburbia. You don't really see like inner city brickstone, not brickstones. What's the word? Those things. Oh, brownstones and stuff.
Right.
Those apartments that are kind of connected. The close. Even San Francisco has that stuff. The old Victorian homes and stuff.
That's like a townhouse here, like in Southern California, right? Or even in Nevada, kind of like a townhouse vibe, but it's like how many of those brownstones are connected? Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, you don't have brownstones like that in LA.
Yeah, no.
Right. Even in San Francisco, you've got Victorian houses, which can pass for the East Coast a little bit.
Yeah,
but LA, you don't have
where they lived in Full House, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Connected to a bunch of houses on the same. It's like those. They're like they take up a whole block, just the one building, but it's all the separate. You know, it's all the houses that are connected.
How's that?
They're referred to something in particular, but I forgot what it is. That's that set of houses that you're talking about in San Francisco, like where it's in that opening scene from Full House or whatever.
Yeah.
I visited there, and the tour guide told us, but I can't recall at the moment. But anyway.
Yeah, they don't have that here in LA, but do they have that in other cities on the East Coast though, too? You know.
Seems like those are just like super old like styles of buildings, right? Because like
it's British style.
Yeah, I mean, you get way more by separating it out, and like especially here, like even in Vegas, is like we see all these new developments and stuff that are coming out, and it's like you're playing The Sims, and it's like one little square of pockets of houses is coming up, and then like another block over, it's like another pocket of like houses, but that's kind of it. None of them are connected.
Well, what is the Sims is like a simulated, like animated thing, right?
It's a video game where you're kind of like building a city.
So you build the city?
Yeah, there's spots where you build like little residential neighborhoods. You have to have water and electricity that goes to all of these like places, and then they took it farther where you start like building out characters and things within there. Yeah,
one of these things like over your head like that too, so you know who you are.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'd see like these tall women up against these shorter dudes. Is that Sims? You seen that?
Oh, I mean, I'm sure there was some stuff like that in The Sims.
Maybe it was just maybe it was like a fetish thing. I don't know. All these like these men up against these giant women and stuff.
Man,
hey, boy.
What's funny is like for a long time
in the late 90s, and that was it.
For a long time, I was working for like deliveries, you know, things like that, quote unquote. And I was going and meeting, you know, different people like this to drop off the goods. And I remember there was always one couple in particular that always struck me. Because the husband was like 90 pounds, like soaking wet, you know, like real small. And then the wife, she was like 180, maybe 200. You know, like, so she was a big
perfect
girl.
10, huh?
And it was just super
he's
funny.
the 1 and then she's a 0.
It was hilarious. Well, not even that. Like I wouldn't say that he was like necessarily a big catch or anything, but you know, just the real small man with a really, really big woman. Just it always seemed funny to me.
Base. How low can you go?
Watching these scenes, the girl has a nice bosom there.
Yeah, the left titty, right?
Yeah, it's a real good movie. Not at that part yet, but they're not going to show it, I'm sure. But just anyway.
Okay, question, guys. When's the first time that you saw that?
This movie?
No. When you saw a woman's, nipple. I saw it on Romeo and Juliet. We saw it in high school. That's my first time. I saw some dirty mag in the back alley. I was like,
I mean,
I was
to watch slasher.
Oh, sorry. Was that Peacock?
Flicks with my older
cousins. My dad had a Playboy collection when I was young. So I think I saw him pretty young. And I would go to R-rated movies a lot when I was like, before I was 10 years old. because my dad did not give a shit about like. Well, even back then in like the early '90s, like the rating system was like PG, and then there was like straight on like all kinds of stuff happening on screen. So,
It's different back then, huh?
yeah, I feel like
watching.
I was pretty young. I was pretty young.
I watched Pulp Fiction with my parents and like all my aunties and uncles and shit, all my cousins, because it was already like a phenomenon. Everyone's like, gotta go watch it, so we went like hella deep. And I mean, I was like in 4th grade, bro.
Pulp Fiction, is that where Ving Rhames?
Maybe I was in 5th grade, 4th or 5th grade. Whenever it came out, it was '94 because I went with the years. My grades went with the years. So
I remember seeing a Dirty magazine in 3rd grade at my friend's clubhouse.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know if my son, because my son's in 4th grade going into 5th. I don't know if he's gotten to that point yet, but who knows, right? I'm just being naive. Probably has.
I mean,
Yeah, this day and age, right, with the phones and stuff.
Yeah, he has a Switch and he has a watch phone and stuff. So who knows? I'm looking for my weed.
Yeah, that's how it is. I know I was way younger than 5th grade when I'd already seen, I mean, everything at that point. Video.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think the first time somebody showed me a porno was my boy. Like we were like in 3rd, 4th grade, and it was his dad's porno, not his actual dad, but like his dad's porno collection. Like
his dad was starring in the porno.
he busted out this VHS, bro. You know what I mean? It was just like, I was like, oh shit. And it was like this broad. She was like a cave woman, and she's like hella bad and shit. And she walks in, and then like all these dudes, like she walks into somebody's backyard, and then by then they're like, oh shit, there's some bro. She's like shit bathing in the pool, and then like boom, she comes out and then she just bangs everybody.
Yeah, there was like full on scenes back in the day.
That was like
your first time, Bogey?
dialogue.
That's back when the porn movies had a whole plot and shit. There's a fucking storyline.
Cave woman that just wandered into somebody's backyard.
Yeah, actually, the storylines are good back then. If you want to see a good storyline, then some sex on top of that. You got to go back to the 80s,
All the sex scenes, you just want to see what happens with the story. Like, there's the fucking spaceman, get with
what
the.
I call them nowadays? I call pornos these days first-person shooter porns. You know what I mean? Because now
That's what it is.
You know what I mean?
First-person shooter. That has a good. It's like a double entendre or some shit.
It is though. There's several layers to it.
Oh, that's hilarious. But yeah, I mean, back in the day, I guess. So I was saying those are like those worn out parts of the VHS that I used to watch. Like I would pause and rewind that part, really show her titty, because that's a nice boob.
That is a titty.
That's a titty.
It was funny though, because when you think about the first time you see something, it's very vivid in all our minds, right? The first time.
Oh
Because
yeah.
I remember looking at it, I was like, wow, that's what like a nipple looks like. Like
Yeah, this is like
women, like it's just like crazy.
over 20 years ago.
I remember even man, some of the first pair of titties I ever seen, like personally, bro. I think I had to have been like 12, 13, bro. You know what I mean? Like, and just like, you know what I'm saying? She was like a grade older than me. You know what I mean? But
Were you like Jonah Hill and Grandma's Boy? He sucked out his first titty for 13 hours.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. There was a fucking park. It was called Gross Spec Park, bro. We motherfuckers used to just go over there and burn and shit, and I was just sucking our titty in the fucking cut somewhere. In the I mean, we're kids, bro. What the fuck?
Oh yeah.
I mean, the bitch was the one that turned me out, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't wait to get my hands on a titty, though. I ain't gonna lie, because I was seeing all the titties in the motherfucking magazines and the movies and shit. I'm like, titties are awesome.
And it's funny how you say that now. So when you see something for the first time, it's ingrained in your head. That's why we wanted to do Half Baked, because it's so polarizing, ingrained in at least my head for sure. But Drop Dead Fred, what we're doing next week. Oh man, this one's gonna be fun. I cannot wait to hear some of your analysis on this one, Nelson.
Yeah, and Drop Dead Fred. Okay, it sounds
listen,
eclectically interesting.
It's hilarious.
the visual effects are probably going to like. I mean, that's what freaked me out from what I remember from that movie. I got to go back and rewatch it, but I remember being young and being like,
It's
"What the
90s
fuck?"
shit. Like when
Well, I already have.
when they smashed his head in the fridge.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like what the fuck? That's what I remember. You know, like it just I got to go back and rewatch it because I was little. You know what I mean?
Easy guys.
Yeah, we don't want to tell everything else and everything, but yeah, I want to. Yeah, I cannot.
Sounds crazy already, though.
I already have questions that I want to ask you as an actor. So, yeah, make sure you're paying attention to Phoebe Cates.
It's 90s.
Will
It's
do.
definitely 90s physical comedy. That's why I think that's why I love it when I was a kid. You know what I mean?
It was
But
always on
the
TV.
story's
Always
trippy as
fucking
fuck.
on TV.
Yeah, and the story's hella trippy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you ever seen Boxing Helena? Ever heard of that one?
No. You know what's another trippy one? Jacob's Ladder.
Oh, I saw that in the theater when it came out.
I've never seen
when did it
That
come
was
out?
weird.
Like, when did that one come out?
Like 89, 90.
Okay, because I remember I watched that in high school. One of the homegirls was like, "You never seen Jacob's Ladder?" And she threw it on. Like she had like the DVD of it and shit.
What's the?
Yeah, because that's a trippy, sad movie.
Yeah, but it's about like the war and like this dude like they put you on drugs and like I guess
you guys get postpartum PTSD. Yeah, you know, I met him at a juice bar. What's the actor's name again? Tall dude.
Man, someone gotta look that up, buddy. I'm hella high.
He's off of Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, Tim Robbins or what's his name?
Tim Robbins.
He's married to Susan Sarandon.
Oh, is that the one? Tim Robbins. He's in Nothing
Jacob's
to Lose,
Ladder.
right?
He's in Jacob's Ladder. Arlington Road. He's done tons.
Yeah, with Martin Lawrence. You ever seen that? Martin Lawrence and Tim Robbins.
Fuck yeah, that movie's badass. That one's another one I would watch on
that
VHS.
one too. I saw that. That was hilarious.
I watched that one on VHS.
I mean, Nothing to Lose.
So I ran into him twice. The first time I didn't get a chance to talk to him, I said, if I ever see him again, I'm gonna tell him that. That I saw that the scene he does in Shawshank Redemption is one of the best scenes I've seen on film. Where there's no dialogue, but it makes you cry when you see it. But you gotta watch the whole movie to see it. At the end, when he sees Morgan's character when they meet on the beach.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I told him that. I saw him the second time. I told him that. He said, "Yeah, thanks. That's one of the best scenes I've seen." I cried during that. Watching that.
Tim Robbins' role is when he's in The Pick of Destiny, and he's like, "My sweet leg." He's all like, you wouldn't recognize him because he's playing some fucking like. Yeah, dude, he has a long wig and it's like dirty, and he's like a fucking hobo with a trench coat, and his teeth are all grimy and yellow.
Which film?
The Pick of Destiny. It's the Jack Black.
Tenacious D. It's called Tenacious D. The Pick of Destiny.
Yeah,
it's
like a dramatic film.
No, it's a fucking stoner film. Like it's a stoner musical.
It's a stoner rock film. Like they got like songs in it and shit.
With Jack Black. It's from like I don't know what
2006.
Okay.
Yeah, 2006.
Let's compromise. It's 2007. Somebody look it up.
If it was 2007, it was early 2007 then.
Yeah, the Pick of Destiny. A great movie. My wife had never seen it, and she was like, "I love Jack Black." I was like, "Let's watch this shit." And her sister had never seen it either, and we saw it maybe like 4 or 5 months ago, and they laughed their asses off. And they don't smoke or nothing, you know what I mean? So they thought it was great.
Nice.
Without smoking, okay. There's hope for me then.
Yeah, I mean, I still enjoyed the movie, and it's like to me, it's a stoner movie, you know, easily.
It's fucking hilarious.
What was the name of it in Peacock?
Just
Destiny?
Pick of Destiny. Like a guitar pick.
Okay, pick.
It's about a guitar pick that was forged. Well, you know, it's just like a magical guitar pick.
It was a guitar pick that was forged from the horn of Satan himself.
Oh,
and anybody who possesses the Pick of Destiny, their career launches to the heights of the heights. So they want to go on a heist to steal this Pick of Destiny from the fucking Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Museum or whatever.
I found it, 2006.
Boom!
I remember watching that shit in the theaters, bro, and just dying, bro. We were on shrooms. That shit was funny.
That's hilarious.
Nah, man, he's on shrooms.
Yeah,
be doing,
when he's in the Strawberry River. Oh, I fucking love that. Hey, listen, it's such a low-key movie. I heard they did another one. I didn't watch it, though.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I heard they did another one. I didn't watch it, though.
I'm going to watch that shit. I'm going to look it up right now.
I do, too.
We're gonna do Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, and we're gonna have we're gonna have a cameo on our show from another podcast. That'll be in the next couple weeks. And then, man, a movie that I really want to do, Peacock. Have you seen Flamin' Hot yet?
I have not, but my brother-in-law was here like yesterday, and he was like, "You have to watch it. Like it's the best." So, I mean, it's there. It's available for me to watch. I'm gonna watch it.
It's on Hulu.
Where is it at?
I like doing. I think
I was gonna watch it last night, but my wife got on Hulu on her phone, and when I was on Hulu, like trying to set it up, and it kicked me off of my TV, and then it wanted me to log out.
So many at a time.
Yeah, dude. So I was just like,
right?
Yeah. So I went to bed early instead.
I like the idea of mixing in some new movies here or there, because there may be someone random just going on YouTube to try to see, some kind of breakdown of it.
Yeah, I heard Flaming Hot's awesome. It's about a dude who worked, I guess, like in the a lower level in the Frito industry or whatever, and he comes up with the idea because of his like background or whatever to come up with the Flaming Hot Cheeto. So super relatable, because that's a snack that's like a staple here in almost any other. Like if you go down the street to like a snack shack, there's like Flaming Hot everything. So
Sure.
Oh, the
yeah.
kids eating everything.
I enjoy spicy Flaming Hot, that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
Yeah, he started off as the janitor.
Yeah, janitor. There you go. Crazy. I thought it was janitor, but I didn't want to like disrespect him without knowing. So I was gonna say that, he was like a driver for Frito-Lay or something, but I wasn't too sure.
Yeah, and they referred to him as the godfather of Latino marketing.
There we go. Nice. We gotta watch it then.
Yeah, it's a good one for sure.
The Godfather. That's a pretty big phrase.
Yeah.
All right. Padrino or something.
And
silver screen, ugly picture shit. This ain't a dream, we really live this shit. Don't intervene, yo, we with this shit. That's where the most high, we the most lit.